Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today, seeing as there has been some demand for knowing how to do flybys in terms of making intro screens for the various WAD maps that you would play. So I thought I'd just do a walkthrough. So of course here we have our dsda launcher. Of course you could use any tool set or port you want. So here I'm just going to launch oversaturation, which I just finished streaming. So the first thing you want to do is enter your settings. And I believe this would be the same thing if you're using something like a dsda-doom. So in dsda-doom, in this particular version, I'm using 0.28.0. If you notice there in the 5th general settings screen, you have hide weapon. And of course, these things could be binded to a key, but in the meantime, I'll just toggle it. So there, of course, we have now our main screen. In this particular case, I believe F5 is what would give you the full screen view, so then you can see more of the gameplay. So let's go ahead forward to the fight. Actually, see, everything is pretty much alive there. So before we do that, you'll want to type in no target. And what that will do is prevent all the enemies from waking up at your presence. Okay, so then you end up with kind of a scenario here, if that's something you wanted to do. If that's something you wanted to demo, you could certainly take it from here, or you could clip into a certain part of the arena which you wanted to capture for your own purposes, right? So the next step then is to fly. And then as well, I do have a bind key set up for mouse look. So now that I have enabled fly, simply by typing fly, you could also type it in the console here. But if you type it without invoking the console, it also works. And of course, once you're flying, you could certainly get any vantage point you want. Your movement is pretty much the same. Of course, you could initiate some type of infighting if you want by shooting at certain individuals. They'll get aggravated, and then, for example, here, and they will effectively target you, so you can get some crossfire sometimes if you want to record, let's say, with the arachnotrons. You know, pissing off one of these guys, for example. Enough hits. So really, the sky's the limit as to how you want to do it. You can get these guys to infight, if I could kind of fly down properly. Okay, so that's one aspect. Let's just go back in here. So again, I could fly. Okay, and then of course you've probably seen some demos or intros where you can actually reduce the speed. So you can do that through your recording software, or I find it much easier just to do it by reducing the game speed. So if I bring back my screen, I could reduce the screen, or I could reduce the game time or frames to 20 or 10 even. And now when I do my movements, I'm extremely slow. So it gives you kind of that slow motion effect without having to really manipulate it with your recording software. And then of course you can do things like hover. There are of course different tools that actually make this movement a lot smoother, because really it's dependent on how well you control your mouse and your mouse sensitivity, of course. If you're just doing a straight pan shot, like for example, I could kind of go down. Let me just increase the speed just slightly here. I could go down and then maybe just strafe across. And then end with kind of a menacing look here, you know. So again, the sky's the limit as far as what you want to do there. So that's really one aspect. And in another video, I'll show you how you can do a kind of third-person recording using demos. So hope this was helpful, and if so, give it a like, and I'll see you in the next video.